It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor up past the 30. Second down coming up. Richardson going to move him around. To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go check. Rig alert. Cougar 19, go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now an audible here into something else.
70 Ranger.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Richardson. Flush to his right. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and 4. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, there's a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Coming left is Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Downs going in motion left. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, 59 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to the 42, second down. Now they'll shift things around. To throw his Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. A gain of 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Kamara up the middle. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Prentice, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And Richardson back to throw it. Now this taken in by Downs. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? Buffalo 18.
Downs going in motion left. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little count.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, 60 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 2nd down and 3. Richardson going to change the play here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now 2nd and 3. On the option left, Richardson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken a fourth quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Richardson finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. That complete to Downs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Down the left sideline. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst they come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
Here's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Here's first and 10. Richardson to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's second down. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Richardson going to move him around. He's back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A give to Kamara running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams, and he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Carr going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Saints will have the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw his car. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw here.
Setting up the screen with Gainwell.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. Here's 2nd and 10. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. It's Barkley on the counter. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check, get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. LLe-ge-nd motioning to the left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Kamara try the right side. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Carr. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Right away, they'll change the look. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I heard an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Purdy.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time. McCaffrey on the counter, down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shifts by him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing out right here. Caught by LLe-ge-nd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Carr. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Kamara up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 5. A give to Kamara running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Carr now to throw. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And Kittle catching the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.